Hello everyone, and welcome back to 4KB Shorts Let's Play with Kerbal Space Program. We are going to continue our Duna rescue mission, or as it really is, our Duna ship delivery mission is what it is, and we are going to be delivering the DEMV Mark II pod. Now I have never built, I have built, but I have never flown a Mark II pod. I drove it around on the ground, but I never actually put it into Atmo. So I'm not 100% sure how to build a rocket around this, but that is not the point of this particular portion of the Let's Play. This particular portion of the Let's Play, as you will be seeing here in just a few moments, is to build a functional pod that can withstand atmospheric re-entry, and what that means is we need a pod that has a parachute. Is what we really need. We need a pod that has a parachute that will come in, hit the ground, and drive away. And what I'm doing right now is I'm building the basic pod. Now this would be the basic pod. Say, for instance, I was taking this actually up into space. This is the pod I would build. This is how I would start it. And because of that, because we're going to be taking all of this into space with us, we have to make sure that the weight and everything that we're going to be putting on this and all the little parts and pieces don't break away. It's all very important. We can't add things later and hope that like a discharging parachute doesn't tear it off. Now I had an idea for how to do this, and I'm going to implement that idea first and to see if it works. Gotta find a good place to put this. I kind of want it centered, but at the same time I have to deal with the fact that it is an oddly built machine. Okay, so those two look fine. I'm going to turn off symmetry here, like that. Turn on lock to body. And let's see, how's that? A little ugly, Let's see. I wonder if there's a... I know it sounds silly that ugly is, you know, what I'm going for, but it might all be ugly. That looks a little better. That looks a little better, and I will take that over non-functional any day, right? Right. Alright, so... now that looks about right. Now, what I'm going to use... and I want 4 parachutes because I want this to be 4-way stable. And the parachute that I wish to use are these ones because I like the elongated way they sit, and because of that I also like the way, let me turn that off. Because I like the way they sit very well on these particular decouplers. It's once again very good for symmetry, probably not very good for anything else. It looks pretty. And you know what, if you're going to build a rocket, you might as well make your rocket look good. Your rocket can't look like crap. You may not need all the little things like the visual blockers and whatnot that you know, make your ship look awesome, super symmetrical, but you should at least, you know, make it look decent, right? Alright, now that should give me a 4-way parachute release, which will keep me rather symmetrically set up when I'm in space, or, you know, coming down to the ground. 4 parachutes, 4 releases, and then the rest of our body. I'm actually going to move these to here because this last stage can be activated at the same time that I jettison all these parts and pieces. And we are going to call this the Mark II test launcher, or Mark II test lander. That's what we'll call this, Mark II test lander. Now, I was originally going to try to get this all the way into orbit, and then loop around the planet and then come in, but you know what, all I need is a really high altitude and then come back down, right? And I figured, whoop, now that I'm figuring, gotta actually do... I know it's here. I know you are here. That's a small one. I need a decoupler is what I'm looking for. Just in case anyone's wondering what I'm looking for this. So if I'm going to put fuel... why did I do that? Go away. If I'm going to put fuel under this, I'm going to have to decouple from it because I'm not going to be taking it down to Duna, so I shouldn't be bringing it back with me to Kerbal. So as I was saying, if you're going to do it right, right? And what I mean by that is, where is it? These are not it. That's closer. That's what I'm looking for. I think that's the biggest one there is. There's a bigger. Tell me there's bigger. Aha. I knew there was bigger. Okay. So as I was saying, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right, because I just need some height. I need a lot of height in a very short period of time. And we can go ahead and see how this will... I need to go back here. How this will function. I know the mother loaded. It was a little mother, the matriarch. There it be. Alright, I have a... I have a surface to weight ratio of 3.9 with a 47% maximum burn. And that's probably going to be all we need. That's going to be it. There's not going to be anything else. That's all we're going to need. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, if this somehow does get into orbit, I will need a way to bring it back down, right? Well, straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. We should try that. So we're going to save and we're going to launch this psychotic, gigantic rocket. And we're going to see what we can get it to do. Alright, we are out on the launch pad. And we are going to test this, and if you notice, Rod, Top, Aurelie, and Corley are not very happy at all. But I don't care, Mechanical Jed is going to remain off. This is a straight up, straight down. We're not going to turn, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to keep all this the same. I think we're just going to keep Smart SAS off. And that looks like it. So let's turn on our SAS, maybe to hold it steady, and then just go. Whee! Oh, we are tilting very badly. That's not good. If I wanted to keep it straight, I have to keep it straight. I can't be tilting. So I got some drag issues here is what I'm looking at. And with drag, we have spin issues. Whoa. Very unstable boat here is what we got. And we are out of fuel. So let's go ahead and wait for us to kind of bring our speed down. Bring our speed down. There we go. Because that's heavier than us. It's going to fall faster than us. Whee! Okay, now this thing has some SAS on it, so I can kind of keep it under control. And speaking of which, I can actually kill rotation. I can tell Mechanical Jeb to kill my rotation. Let's do that. Now this thing will want to roll onto its top, I'm pretty sure. That's what it felt like. Yeah, so we will turn that off. And we will say... open parachutes. Whoa. Bye-bye, giant rocket. A long way down. Maybe I'll pause here and then return when we're about to hit the ground. Alright, our parachutes are about to open. It's almost 500 feet, 500 meters, excuse me, and they should open any moment now. Boom. Wonderful. And that should bring us to a nice, soft landing. I hope. Very slow descent at this point. And touchdown. Touchdown. Alright, now let's release the parachutes. Oh, a couple little explosions, not too terrible. And are we still mobile? Oh, a few more explosions. We got this one stuck to our back, but maybe we can wiggle it off a little bit. Or not. So it looks like that one may get stuck, which is mostly just a visual ick. I may even be able to have a Kerman climb up there and knock it off or something. But anyway, it looks like it works. All of our parts are still intact. We still have our protractor and our mechanical jeb and all of our good stuff and our ISA map set and everything. Nothing broke off. So that looks like a success. So that is at least, apart from the rocket portion, a semi-successful or a perfectly successful test of the parachute system for our Mark IV rescue pod. Excuse me, Mark II rescue pod. Mark IV is a smaller one. Mark II rescue pod. So let's go ahead and head back into the hangar and see if we can build a real rocket around this thing.